Evening, guys. We're just up here at the farm where we over summer our cattle. I got all that ground done up towards Bell Fountain earlier today and got moved up here, and I've got, I don't know, 20 acres planted up front and then one round around the big field back here in the back. So I wanted to save this one for later tonight when it's nice open long rows, so it'll be an easy one to do in the dark. But I had a row run out of seed there on the first round, so I moved some around, and our fertilizer is getting really low, so we got to run the pickup and tank back to the farm to load up with fertilizer. Then we got to run to my uncle's shop and grab the last skid of Pioneer seed for here, and hopefully we'll get that put in tonight. So it's the 19th of May, Wednesday. I'm thinking if I get done here tonight, if I don't get done tomorrow, Friday morning, we'll be done planting corn. I imagine the bean planter is going to be about a day behind that. And then we talked to DJ, he ought to be done spraying corn stalks tonight, so he'll be able to get the sprayer switched over to corn. So our goal of getting done by Memorial Day is going to happen, it looks like. There's pop-up storms today, and I think that we've missed that window, which I'd like to get done, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings to see some rain either. So we'll get in the pickup and we'll go get some fertilizer. My spraying under the electric fence here is working pretty good. DJ's coming out with the sprayer. He must have been here. I bet he's done. Getting to be quite the pile of empty boxes out there for beans. driveway right here. I swear, every time I gotta take phone. We just got 2 bags of seed in it, so we should be good to go for this field. There's 50 acres here, I think. I don't remember right off. I put 2 bags in. That should be good for about 60 acres, so we'll see if we get done with it. I might have to adjust the brushes. This seed's a lot smaller, but I think the seal on my pump's going out. It's throwing fertilizer right on the muffler and making smoke, so we'll have to take care of that. But we've got to get this farm done. We'll have a little over 100 acres left to do, and I hope it'll make it through that. But corn planting should be getting close to done. One thing I noticed, I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but got them spike closing wheels on. I loosened the tension, but they're making the unit lean just a little bit because they're bigger than the castings. So I don't remember doing that last year when we put them on. I don't know if it's because it's dry, so dry, the ground's hard enough that it, I mean, they're doing a good job, and the seed still seems to be where it is. It just looks kind of funny from behind it. I suppose I'll give in and just turn the lights on, but right up here is a very good reason why we try to leave the tillage equipment apart. This is a ditch we're going through right now, and so water runs down there, and the amount of rocks just that ditch has uncovered. I'd hate to know what the chisel plow would bring up out here. When we started farming here, this was always conventional tilled before we started farming it. I remember first couple springs, we'd come up here every spring and we picked up rocks forever, it seemed like. And my uncle made the joke that by the time my brother and I had graduated high school, we just about have them all picked up. And he wasn't far off on that. I lost my GPS signal earlier, so I've got a simulated speed in there, and when I slow down for the ditches, it shows that all 12 rows fail. Got a few ditches through here. There it goes. Telling me my rows are failing because I'm driving slower than what the monitor thinks I am, so my population's dropped way off. It'll come out of it once we get sped back up. try to run about 5 mile an hour, and that's what I got it typed in up in the corner is 5 mile an hour, and it'll start realizing it. There we go. I don't know why it drops GPS signal. I had it up there, the front two fields on this farm, and they're more in a hole than this one. I shut it off to go get fertilizer and seed. When I come back, it didn't have signal. That's what it seems to do. If you leave the thing on all day, it'll be fine. It's when you shut it off in the field and come back to it, sometimes it won't reconnect to the satellite. Yeah, we got, I don't know that these are mile long rows. They might be a half, 3/4 mile long rows, so I'm gonna try to get this field done tonight, being that I can stay awake and not get too tired. There's nothing pressing saying I've got to finish it, because we've got good weather the rest of the week and next week, so really I wouldn't have been concerned if I quit at 5 o'clock, but I don't like quitting early, so we're gonna try to get it knocked out anyways. That way I can get moved to the next farm first thing in the morning.
Brandon Stanley, and you're listening to the station for local news, weather, and sports, Mix 98.3 WPKO Bellefonte.
Mom just dropped off dinner, so we're gonna eat real quick and then get back at it. Well guys, it's 10:30. We're gonna go ahead and shut her down for the night. I wanted to go longer till I ran out of fertilizer, but as I get coming up the hill here, the ground's it's dry and hard, and my marker's not leaving much of a mark, and get into some area that's got some weeds and grass on it, I can't see it. So I'm just gonna wait till morning when I can see what I'm doing better, because I don't want to mess the field up by being on the wrong thing. We're gonna call her quit, so we'll catch you back in the morning. Hey guys, we got finished up there at that farm we were on last night. We've been fighting a lot of little issues today. I don't know if I showed last night, the seals went out of our fertilizer pump on the nurse trailer. The hose thing broke coming home, and the hose drug and broke the valve on the end of it. So now I've got the other pump from the water tank I'm carrying around with another hose to keep the planter rolling. Broke 2 chains on the planter, a couple pins on a sprocket on the planter. Those pins broke because one of the chains coming up to the bean units was engaged for some reason. I'm not sure why it was. It's not supposed to be, and it hadn't been used in so long. The chain had links seized, and it would jump and it'd cause a pin in the sprocket to break. So lost some time on that. Had a hose, it didn't blow or anything, but the hose come loose on the back of the planter, so DJ just dropped off hydraulic oil for me. We're down here in this good black ground here in the bottom, which we got through the worst spot right over there, so it's plenty dry out here. This will raise some of the best corn. It's pretty much potting soil down here. The thing is, when it gets wet, it's extremely soft. Dad had our sprayer stuck turning around out there one of the first years we had the self-propelled. Now we got this field up here on top of the hill to do on this farm, then we're going to jump across the fence row to the next farm back, and that'll be our last one. Finally, 'cause the way today's been going, all these little things, I'm ready to be done. I enjoy planting corn, but I've been in and out of this tractor more times today for stupid little stuff on this planter than I care to do again. So we got one more round to do there, and then we'll be heading up on top of the hill. DJ just took off with the after he brought a well, he took the nurse trailer back and he's gonna get it filled up, and we should be good for a while. So, probably won't finish that farm tonight, but it'll be morning definitely. We'll be done. Up here on top of the hill now, we're got one pass left of these short rows, and then we're done here in the last farms right there across the fence row. We're gonna go out to the road and we gotta run to the home farm because she's getting thirsty. So run it home and get fuel in it, clean the trash out of the cab, and probably add a little more hydraulic oil to it while it's here at the shop, and probably come back over here tonight. DJ, he got the nurse trailer moved to the other farm already, so it should be good to go for us for a while. Up here, get up there on top of that hill, you can see quite a ways on this farm. It's one of our more rolling ones, if you can't tell. That's that real steep hillside we make for hay. It never, we should have put some 28 on it because it never really produces a whole lot. But it's nice grass when it does produce. The bean planter got the beans on this farm planted yesterday, I believe. There's a field there, and then there's a big L-shaped field down there. Lost a lid. So we have more problems with this Kenzie losing lids. Our 7000 John Deere never did that, but this one we're always losing them. I've basically been living in this thing the past couple days. Throw this in the barn, hanging, burn it.